Hello everyone, welcome to Deal of Talk, where you get in touch with us and we answer any questions you have. It's easy for you to get in touch. All you need to do is to either visit our Facebook page and send us a message through there, or you can contact us via questions@lovetalkshow.tv.
Oh yes, it couldn't be easier. Now, first question is from Facebook, someone who wrote to us through Facebook, and it says, "Hey guys, I really need your help. I have been dating my boyfriend and we constantly break up and get back together. I really want to be with him and I can't take this situation anymore. What do I do?" Now, if you keep breaking up, there are some obvious reasons why. There could be a number of them. One of them is maybe you don't state your age, maybe you are not mature yet, and any little thing keeps you upset, and then you just say, "Oh, you know what, I don't want to bother with this anymore. I'm sorry, this may sound a bit harsh, but it's one of the options." Another one is maybe you just don't have anything in common and you're just forcing this relationship and it doesn't work. Or maybe you have different goals. You may like each other very much, but you can't agree on very important things in life. Sometimes morals and principles. Maybe you like to achieve the same things in the future, but you don't have the same principles. So that's why people argue. That's, I gave you three reasons.
But I think also something you need to remember is that usually these relationships, we see that a lot. Relationships where people, when they're dating, keep breaking up. They break up and get back together, break up and get back together. That's a very destructive relationship. It's a very negative environment. And that also gives you a taste of what's to come in the future. So usually if you're dating, remember, we always say this in this program, that the dating period is a trial, is a test for you to see if that person is the person for you. Now, if you keep breaking up, that's probably a sign that you're not going to work together in the future. And maybe you have to put this down to experience and say, actually, you know what, maybe we're not meant to be together, we're not compatible, let's just move forward.
This is a crucial time to make a decision, because what tends to happen as well is that many people are going through this situation, and then one of them has a brilliant idea of saying to the other one, "You know what, I think we should have a baby," thinking that the baby will hold you together.
Terrible
My
idea.
friend, this is so unfair on the child. But I'm not going into this today, I promise you.
The bottom line here is that you have all the signs there that perhaps this relationship doesn't have much of a future. And no matter how much you like this person, you need to be honest about that and perhaps choose to move forward. Okay? Now let's go to the second and final question of today. It's very short, and the person says, if it's a man or a woman, "I'm single and don't want to get it wrong in my future relationships. How do I know I found the perfect person?" Well, you're never going to find the perfect person. There is no such thing as a perfect person. You can find a compatible person. And while we're on the subject of compatible, let's just say that there is not one compatible person only in the world, right? So there's over 7 billion people on this planet right now. You're one of them. There isn't exclusively one perfect person, one compatible person only, or the other half. They are people who are more compatible to you, and all you need to do is to find someone who has similar goals, similar plans, similar, perhaps standards is not the right kind of word, but someone who has a similar kind of mind frame, morals for the future. And once you find that, then you can find someone who you have a very good chance at building a positive future, a loving relationship. So you can't don't look for the perfect person, because if you're looking for the perfect person, you're setting yourself for failure. Because the moment you have one argument, you think that relationship is not meant to work. But you can find someone who is compatible. Think of this word, compatible.
Just like my husband said, what you will find is a compatible person. Someone who's compatible with you, and then you become perfect for each other. That's what happens. You don't find someone who's perfect. You become perfect for one another, because you have the same goals, the same likes, the same everything. You agree. So when you agree, it becomes perfection.
That's
Do you
right.
understand?
And
And you
I-
can move forward and be happy.
And I think what's important is that people let go of those myths that you hear of the other half, the perfect half.
I think so too, you know.
Yeah, let go of those myths. I think sometimes in relationship, and that's why this program we have the punchline of intelligent love. We have to be practical about love, practical about relationships, and rational, and that's what helps relationships to work.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, remember, if you want to get in touch with us and send us any questions you have on relationships, you can do so at any time. We'll get back to you ourselves.
Questions at lovetalkshow.tv.
That's right. So get in touch, and we'll see you next time for another Dear Love Talk. Bye-bye.
Bye.